Well, hello, welcome to I Love Gay today. And this is the another part of our special series we're doing in partnership with Cinequest. It's a film festival in San Jose, California, going on, I think, in like 2 weeks or so. And we're meeting some of the various filmmakers and artists and so forth that are all part of this. And today we're here with Michelle Ehlen. How are you, Michelle?
Hi, good. How you doing?
Very good. It's great because you have a film. It's well, you have a company, Ballet Diesel Films, and a film
Mhm.
you've created. Maybe someday. But it's interesting as I've been going through and learning more about you and the film, because I know we've been connected over the years through social media. But I just was going to say you do an amazing job of really like spreading the word on social media.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I try.
No, it made my life very easy. So, but no, tell us a little bit about the
Yeah.
film. It kind of, I think, from what I was reading, touches a little bit on the personal side of life.
Yeah, so this is my fifth feature film, but my first dramedy. So the other four are all just straight up comedies. And I wanted to take on a new challenge with this. And it's loosely inspired. So basically the story follows a character that I played, Jay, in the process of moving across the country from the East Coast to the West Coast to start her life over again in the wake of separating from her wife. And she's in a bit of a denial that it's really final and there's this hope that they're going to get back together again. So
Yeah.
Jay feels stuck in her life. And so in the process of moving from the East Coast to the West Coast, she stops off in the middle to stay with her high school best friend that she used to secretly be in love with and befriends a gay man. And then they have a friendship there, which a lot of the movie takes place exploring really all three of those relationships, but there's a lot through that friendship too and how that helps Jay move on.
Yeah.
So yeah, all the people and all the relationships in the movie are loosely inspired by people that I've known over the years, but I think with any script there's a lot of creative liberty that you take because life isn't as neat or as concise or makes as much sense, and so how do you take something that maybe happened over the course of years and condense it down into 90 minutes and something that somebody can watch and be like, okay, I get it.
Yeah. Well, you must have done something right because I was seeing I mean, you were just recently at Outfest with the film, and it seemed that it was well received.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I've seen the movie twice, Outfest and Frameline, and so it's been a lot of fun. We
Yeah.
premiered at Cinequest virtually in April,
Okay.
and been to a few festivals since then. But the ones that I've personally attended have been Outfest and Frameline, and so I'm excited to go to Cinequest in a couple of weeks to see it with that audience because
Yeah.
that'll be the first non-LGBTQ film festival audience that I've seen it with, and
Yeah.
all audiences are a little bit different. They laugh at different jokes, they resonate with different things. But I think the feedback that I've been getting is that I think the story, because it touches upon heartbreak and unrequited love and friendship and moving on, that it really people say it's a universal story that kind of transcends a lot of these narrow sort of categories and stuff like that. So I think
Yeah.
that the audience there will definitely resonate with it, and I'm looking forward to talking to them and seeing what they think.
Nice. Well, Outfest is very near and dear to our hearts here at our company. We just we've been a part of their we've worked with them closely through at least 25 years. So it's
Yeah,
I love seeing that.
yeah, it's a great festival. I love
Oh
going, and
yeah.
I live in LA, so it's like kind of like my hometown festival.
Yeah. And then but I saw you're going to be at some other ones, OutSouth Queer Film Festival, Film Out San Diego. So you're on a roll right now.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. So far, we're up to 20 festivals total. Not all have been announced yet, but
Yeah.
into the fall, and we'll book more into the fall. And I'm going to as many as I can. I can't go to all of them, of course, but as many as I can, because that's
Yeah.
the fun part, is really connecting with the audiences and chatting with them.
Especially being open. I've done this even with when creating, our gay websites back in the 90s and so forth, where we'd go to pride festivals, and it's great just to be out there and listen and get feedback to really hear firsthand, how do folks really feel about your product, your service, your film?
Yeah, yeah. Because I started doing comedy, I think screening it for an audience was really, really helpful to informing me of like what works, what do people find as funny. And so this film, there's a lot of comedy in it, more than I thought there was. Like when I screened it for an audience, I was surprised
Yeah.
how much comedy they found in it, which was nice. But because there's a lot more dramatic moments, it's harder to gauge, like, did that affect you? Did that really hit you? So it's really just in those one-on-one conversations or in a Q&A sometimes that
Yeah.
you can hear about how that really resonated with them.
But you really do have, speaking of your comedy, you have a history with, I know one of your films, Butch Jamie, and a few others, but I've noticed that you've done very well with some other folks. Again, we were talking about social media and online with Lesflicks, and I know your films are streaming through their service as well.
Yeah, it's on Lesflicks, which does lesbian, bisexual content, and also Telefilms, which is a similar kind of brand. So out there on both LGBTQ platforms, lesbian platforms, and mainstream platforms too. I really, as an independent film, I really, try to get it out there as much as possible, and just kind of, because that's the challenge, is really getting it out there to people, raising awareness, people hearing about your film.
Yeah. Well, I think you're doing an amazing job, and I wish I was. Since you and I swapped, and you went from East Coast to West Coast, and I did the opposite. So I'm going to miss Cinequest this year, unfortunately. But
oh, okay.
yeah, but I look forward to being able to connect in the real world along the way here someday, and hope that everything goes really well with your film at Cinequest this year.
Yeah, thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
So thanks so much for being here to share a little bit of your story with our audience, and we'll talk soon.
Yeah, thank you. It was
All right.
nice being on the show.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Hold on.
I just feel like there's nothing here for me really anymore.
I'm gonna miss you.
I don't have to go,
Jay? Oh my God. Ah, it's so good to see you. You look just the same.
What about the time we got stoned and we had pizza?
In the shower? Yes!
Like I said, you can stay as long as you want. You know it's not easy to start your life over.
All right, Tommy, go ahead. Can I get some love? Too kind, too kind.
Jay, like your parents named you Jennifer, but you're a gender-neutral hipster.
Yeah. I'm texting my wife.
Your wife?
Well, we're separated.
I do think about it though sometimes, like what it would be like to fall in love. They say it's kind of like how you feel about people that you already love, like how I feel about you, but also different too.
But what if it's not?
What are you thinking about? Death. Okay. Thought it might be something romantic. I wouldn't want to die first, because I would never want to put you through that. We played this at our wedding.
Ooh, that's cliche.
That's what people do.
That's literally what cliche means.
She told me she still wants to be together again someday.
She said that?
Yeah.
That's selfish.
That's what a period of separation is. It's a period of
It's the
time.
beginning of the end.
I know I'm not always gonna feel this way, okay? I might be depressed right now, but I know I'm not always gonna feel this way.
So what are you gonna do about
I'm moving. I told you that.
You're not gonna move.
Yeah, I am.
This probably won't make sense to you right now, but one day you'll look back on this and think of it as a good year.